The Royal Canadian Mint and the National Centre for Truth and Reconciliation have unveiled a symbolic coin to honor the victims and survivors of residential schools across Canada.
Before, nobody believed the survivors of residential school, and now that reconciliation is happening, it's a conversation that can be had on our own terms. The Mint has provided an opportunity for us to tell our stories.
The reveal comes ahead of the National Day of Truth and Reconciliation on September 30th. The Mint says the keepsake gives Canadians an opportunity to reflect on the long-lasting effects residential schools have had on Indigenous peoples.
I want to thank these three young people who have provided their creativity based on the teachings of their ancestors on creating a coin that's commemorative of this dark era.
Both sides of the coin feature symbolic imagery reflective of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis teachings and traditional art forms. The design itself is a result of a collaboration by Indigenous artists Letitia Spence, Jason Sikwak, and J.D. Hawk, as well as survivors.
We were basically given a third of the coin to come up and coexist with each other. Of course, we spoke to the survivors, what they wanted, what their voice. We want to transform their voices into art, is what it came down to. So it wasn't so much about what we could create on by ourselves, but how we could create their voices into art.
All the proceeds from the sale of the coin will go towards supporting the work of Nambi Kwanima Community Support Fund, an organization that helps survivors with their healing journey.
We never thought that we'd have a flag with our own flag on the hill, telling our story, reminding thousands of Canadians every day of the true history of our country.
People can order the coin through the Mint's website or by visiting select Canada Post locations across the country.
For me, when I was creating it, it was sort of like, what would we have looked like had there not been residential school? What kind of love would we have experienced?
In Winnipeg, Swidda Rassy, City News.